Hey there, Tater Tots! Welcome back to another episode of Tater's World. We can see the land kind of coming in here. Oh, perfect landing. Perfect landing. So you may have noticed this last week, I put out a couple of short videos. And if you're not following, and yeah, that was the apiary. if you're not following my channel, what are you doing? It's pretty easy to do. And it's free. Anyway, I put out like 3 short videos, 3 or 4 of them, and one of them has completely blown up. It's been awesome, just awesome to see. I think I've got well over 1,000 views on that video. It's just been so much fun. Basically what I'm doing is when I do the time lapses of my builds in Tater's World, I'm just taking that, ouch, this is so hard to do. I'm just taking those and turning them into short videos, and I'm putting those on YouTube, I'm putting those on Reddit, and just the support has been fantastic. So thank you so much for that. Speaking of, we actually also got over 600 subscribers. And you know I'm not all about the subscriber count, but I gotta admit, it is pretty cool to see it stack up like that. It's a lot of fun. So the thing that we're going to be doing for this episode is we're going to be trying to find some moss. We haven't been able to find any moss so far in the world since we upgraded it to 117. And that's something that I really want to do because I've got some plans, some decoration plans to do with the moss and those sorts of blocks once we're able to get them. But before we go on a hunt for moss in those shipwrecks, let's talk about our question of the day. So our question of the day for this episode is, I'm found in socks, scarves, mittens, and the paws of kittens. What am I? If you think you know the answer to this question, and it's not a tough one for this week, go ahead and leave that in the comment section, and then you'll get a little heart from me to show that I read it. And I usually don't answer right off the bat because I don't want to give it away for everybody else who wants to try to guess. But especially later in the week, if you get the question correct, I will let you know. So yeah, I do absolutely love reading those. So please, if you think you know the answer, leave it down there, right down there, I guess. And with that, I guess, do we have, plenty of rockets? I want to go and do a search for some moss because we haven't been able to find any, and I have been looking in a couple of shipwrecks nearby. So let's take off over here to the ocean and see if we can find some. Here's our first shipwreck. Let's go down. And do I have my good helmet on? Yes, I do. Let's go down and see if we can find... Yep, there it is. And no. Nope, not that one. Is there another chest somewhere over here? Nope, so it looks like this one just had the one chest, which is unfortunate. It really is, because we did not find any moss. So let's keep looking. So here's an upside down ship. Let's see if we can find any in here. Looking through. Nope. Some septic spuds. Let's see if we can find another chest. I think it's just that front one, though, that's supposed to give you the good loot. Yeah, oh. Nope, nothing. Okay, we'll keep looking. All right, here's another one that we can go search for. Let's look. Go in here. There. Nothing in there. A lot of these buried treasure maps, I really should. You know what? I'm going to take one. Just so we have it. And here? Nope. More septic spuds. Yeah, no moss. Oh, geez. So this is like the... probably the fifth or sixth shipwreck that I've looked at with no success, and I've spent actually kind of lost. I've spent a while trying to do this thing, so I don't know. I think we have to move on. Maybe we'll give up on this for now, and I'll try to find my way home. All right, we found our way. There's our creeper farm and iron farm down there below. So we should be really close to being home. Here we go. Yep, we are home. So the other thing that I wanted to do in this, oh wait, can we do it? Nope. Anyway, the other thing that I wanted to do in this episode is get some more amethyst shards, because that's going to be very important for one of the upcoming projects that we're going to be doing in later episodes. I was hoping maybe we'd have some scaffolding. If not, I can make some. Perfect. Okay, so one thing that I did between episodes, because I started thinking I was going to go and mine where our the geodes that we did find. Look at me not using the paths that I put out. So I thought about going to mine a little bit, but then I continued thinking, and I was like, you know what? It's going to take forever. It's going to take forever. And I don't know if I'm at the point where I want to create a, every time I come up there, I feel like I'm going to fly off the edge. If I want to make one of those, like, automatic amethyst shard farmer deals. I think Tim Be Nice just put out actually a really cool short video explaining a very easy way to do it. But I don't know if I want to do that. I think I just want to mine it the old-fashioned way. So then I started thinking, the best way to do that might be at the spawn chunks. A lot of people do spawn chunk iron farms and mob farms just because they don't have to man it all the time. It'll just be running constantly. So what I did was I went to the spawn chunks, and that's what you see, this little path of torches here. And I made a nether portal on the roof of the nether just so it's easy to get to it. And I said, if I can find a geode somewhere in the spawn chunks, maybe it will just, do its thing, whether we're over there or not. So that's what I did. I did find a geode that is supposed to be within the spawn chunks. And for those of you who don't know, you can go to chunkbase.com. Really? How? Must be below us. You can go to chunkbase.com and find the coordinates for your spawn chunks and slime chunks and just any kind of chunks that you could possibly want. And take a look at this. This is awesome. And so here's something that I did for this one. I put some rails in front of the portal, so that way any zombified piglins that try to come out, they, for whatever reason, don't think that they can cross this. So that works really well. And you can see here, now, okay, look. This may have been cheating. This may not have been all from, my base area. I did accidentally AFK over here for a few hours the other day. So this could very well, like the success that you see here, could just be from that little accidental AFK session, not necessarily because it was in the spawn chunks. But let me know in the comments if you've tried something like that, if these will still grow if it's in the spawn chunks, because that'd be really neat if that's how it works. So what I'm going to do now, and this is a lot, so I'm going to switch actually to my fortune pickaxe, and I'm going to go to town in here harvesting all of this, all of these amethyst shards, because we're going to need those later, like I said. And with that, let's get to it. So that actually took longer than I thought it would. Oh, that's weird. Up close. And I know that I didn't get all of it. Here, let me show you. So you can see some of the ones around at the top. They were just difficult to get to. And but I think we made out okay. Here, let me show you. We've got this one. Oh, we've only got 4 stacks. Well, that's not going to do us very good. Add that one in there too. But what about that one right there? So this is crazy. I only hope that this is going to work the way that I intend, that it'll just keep growing. And by the way, I looked it up. This is a ton of these little source blocks for one geode. Quite a few if you're looking around. I didn't count them, but there's at least 30, probably more than 30, which is really cool. Yeah, you can see some of the ones that I didn't get. But this is going to be, I think, plenty for what we have in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and take those with me. Another thing that I wanted to show you, I think I got kind of carried away with the scaffolding, as you could see. But what I did, yeah, this is the one, is I put scaffolding all the way up to the surface of spawn, and this will be actually really good because in case I die and I don't have a bed available, I should spawn somewhere close to here, and then I can just take that nether portal, and it'll be a long walk, but I'll at least be able to get home that way. So that'll be really nice. Here, what I want to do is let's do I have some blocks? Yeah, let's take some no, let's use this just so it stands out. I want to make sure that it's easy to see. So over there, that land I think is where the spawn area is. So if you remember on episode 1, that was the island that I just kept walking around in circles. So let's do this just so we can see it. And then what we'll do is we'll add a torch so that we can see it at night. And I think that'll do really nicely. Here, I'm going to put it on all sides. That, like that. Good. That'll help quite a bit. So that way, all I'll have to do is kind of walk around the island a little bit until I see this thing, and that'll tell me where I need. Huh. That's pretty cool. There's no way we'd get this lucky. While we're here, we may as well check out this shipwreck here to see if we can find some moss. So where are... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that time that we spent earlier in the episode trying to find these things, and there they are. Right now, I swear I didn't even... It didn't even register that this was here. When I found it. So let's yeah, may as well take that one too. Oh man, guys. This is so crazy. Minecraft is such a crazy game. I was not tracking. Wasn't even thinking about it. You know, and this one's right out here in the open. Awesome. So let's head back home so that we can start to play, especially if it's getting dark, so we can start to play with these moss blocks. Okay, we're back out here outside the base, and I wanted to get a little bit of an open area so we can experiment with this a little bit, because I've never played with these moss blocks at all before. So this will be fun. So what we're going to do, and this is the way that I understand it, is you just put down one of these moss blocks, and then you bone meal it, and it spreads like, oh man, look at that. That is so cool. And that's that mossy carpet thing. That would be so good for hiding lighting, by the way. This is so cool. So cool. What happens if we... Oh, it just keeps spreading. It keeps spreading. This is so neat. I love this. No. You. No. Oh, that... My bad. Oh, this is so cool. And I've got the azalea bushes. That's what I want. That's what I want so bad, is some of these azalea bushes. This is going to be so neat when it comes to decorating things around the base. I'm going to snag up a couple of these, even though I probably don't need to. What do I use for this? Do I just... Oh, yeah, that's easy. I'll take some of these. I'll take some of this carpet stuff, because that's pretty cool, too. And then let's get to work, because the thing that I want to decorate today is the inside of that thing. We've waited so long to decorate in there. It's all we have is some poppies just for the bees so that they're happy. We've got the poppies right outside of here, and there should be more bees in here. This always makes me nervous. But this area, first off, you've seen me struggle with this door several times, and I don't want to struggle with the door anymore. So we're going to raise the floor a little bit, and we'll probably just get some stone for that and convert it into moss. And then we're going to decorate in here, and I've got something special that I think will be really cool for the center. But before we get into the decoration, there's something that I want to do here. So let's go out here. Let me show you. This has been an ongoing issue for several episodes now. So you do see that we are getting honey, but you see we have a lot of these empty glass bottles as well. So what I'd like to do is finally get around to actually converting this side right here just to getting honey bottles. And unfortunately, this setup, the way that it's constructed, doesn't work very well with that. So what we're going to do is basically take out every other one of these and then put in some chests, hopefully if I can figure it out, so that we can easily refill all the honey bottles, and it'll just, that way we can get ahead of it, essentially. And we shouldn't have as many of the, if any, of the empty bottles in our little storage down there. So let me get to that, and I'll get back with you. And there we are. You can see I just slept because all the bees came out, so we're good there. I did have to breed up some more just because it looked like we were really low. But I think a combination between that and taking out every other beehive actually helped out a lot as well. I added these trapdoors across the top and bottom. I did that to both sides. And then what you'll see here is I've got a chest between each of these that we'll use to refill the empty bottles, and those go directly into the dispenser behind. So that should be good. We just have to get a bunch of empty bottles to put in there. Not too difficult. We've got a desert right over there. So the next thing that we want to do here is a little bit of decoration, right? So I don't want them to have to live off of these poppies their whole lives. We want to get some other things in there. And from what I understand, they also like to get pollen from things like azalea bushes. So we're going to be incorporating some of that in here. I'm really excited about this. And the way that we're going to do this, I did change my mind, by the way. I was originally, you can kind of see by the trapdoors, I was originally thinking about moving this up a level, and I decided against that primarily because we've got our hopper minecarts going under here, and I don't want to stack something on top of them so then they can't pick up whatever gets pushed out. So we're going to leave it at this level, but then we're probably going to do some sort of, step area over here next to the door. So I have an easier time getting through that. So I guess here, let's, which one? Amethyst shards, beehive. Perfect. Okay, so let's get you out. That's actually going to make things much easier because my original plan, that's all the shears that we had from every other one. My original plan was to cover this in stone and then just convert it all to moss, but I don't have to do that anymore since we're just going to be keeping this layer. So let's do that and one of these and there. And we'll just kind of keep doing this across the whole floor. And I think that's gonna be a really good start. It does not want to spread where those flowers are, does it? Okay, we got to get rid of the flowers. I really don't want to hit any of you, because that would be a bad day. Okay, there. Looking at those hit boxes, making sure that they don't get in the way. Oh, that was close. Jeez, these guys are making me nervous. Let's take out some of these. Some of these. They're going to be really upset because they don't have any flowers. Actually, we do have some azalea bushes, so that'll be a good... Yep, see? He's getting it from this bush right here. That's perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Come on, guys. Really? Oh, that's so scary. Let's see if there's any we can get on this side. There. And, oh, get out of the way. Get out of the way. There. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now we can push these over just like so. Stop there. It still doesn't want to get these, probably because the trapdoors are there. I am perfectly fine with that. Not a big deal. So we'll just keep spreading this. And then as soon as I get it all spreaded, thank you very much, then we can focus on the more detailed parts. I'm not going to leave things just like this, I promise. And then a little bit of something in the middle. Okay, guys, I kind of got carried away, but I am loving the way this is looking. I took your suggestions and I added some of the honey type blocks, the honeycomb and the honey blocks to the build. I think it's looking really good. I got a little bit of accent at the top too. Not sure if you can see it. But I'm loving this thing. I really am. And wait till you look at this. Look at that, guys. So we've got a little fountain in the middle with an azalea tree, a big azalea tree in the middle. The reason that it's 2x2 is because this is an even numbered build. So just bear with me on that. But I think it looks really good. The bees love it. I'm going to have more flowers and stuff in here. But this is all I could find. So we'll continue building this as we go. If we ever find some of that, what's that, glowberries, I want to have some of those vines coming down as well. I'm just loving the way this whole thing is looking. And like I said, the bees are super happy with this build as well, which is awesome. So yeah, what do you think? Let me know in the comments about what you think about this, what else we can do to make this look nicer. I know I've spent a lot of time on the apiary, and I'm not done. I'm obviously not done. There's some other, look at how easy that was. Just smooth like butter. Look at that. So anyway, let me know what you think about this. I did mean to, and I promise I did. I meant to, and you see I've got some junk in there. I meant to get all these things and have them pumping into the storage room. We're still going to do that at some time, but I kind of lost track of time today. So it is what it is, but we'll get to it. Another thing that I wanted to do was fill all the honey bottles in the honey area there. I didn't get to that either, guys. Again, I just ran out of time, and this episode is already coming way too late. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what else we can add to make that look better. I'm thinking that when the honey things do come down, it's going to be in like over here or something like that. Because I believe this one is our slime. Oh yeah, we have plenty of slime, way more than we're going to need. So I'll probably do it on this one. Maybe these two. One is for honey and one is for honeycomb or something like that. We'll see. But with that, that kind of takes us to the end of the episode. So let me clear an inventory slot here. Oh, of course you did. There we go. And let's showcase a comment from one of you. Let's go to all the way over to episode 24. Oh, pass it up. Here we go. Episode 24. The comment of the week for this week is the answer to question of the day is a staircase. And that's absolutely true. It was a staircase. I think the question was something to the tune of what goes up and down but doesn't move, and the answer to that was absolutely a staircase. We had some really good answers to that, by the way. And this comment is from Gamer Rayfay YouTube, and I'll have a link to their channel in the description, like I always do. Go give them some love. Let them know that Tater Vader 5 sent you. You know, help to support their channel. That's the community is really what it's all about. And with that, guys, that concludes episode 25 of Tater's World. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, if you got something out of it, please go ahead and give it that little thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this content, the easiest way to do that is to subscribe to the channel. You know how to do that as well. And that is always greatly appreciated. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. See ya.